99X and the Eurythmic Sweet Dreams. It's Barnes and Leslie, but nope, not today. It's Barnes and Ed. Barnes and Ed Roland sitting in for Fram. Thank you.
We're officially called B.
You're really good at this now. I heard tapes of like years ago. You guys would come in and be so shy.
Me?
Yeah, you were shy.
Really?
You used to be kind of shy in the early days. There's some tapes that run in best of.
Really?
Yeah, and well, especially in Dean. Dean could barely register on the mic.
He doesn't. I wish he didn't talk much anymore still, but...
in real life, right?
In real life, I know.
Well, Record Store Day was Friday, and Collective Soul has a new album out.
Yeah, live at the print shop.
Live at the print shop, and let's talk to the guy who was the brainchild behind that Live at the Print Shop series. Hey, good morning, Adam. Adam Blank.
Good morning, Barnes. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming on with us. This is a really cool-looking project.
And thanks. I appreciate you saying that. Thanks for having me.
Well, before we dig into it, Ed was telling me that you used to be Chipper Jones' roommate in high school?
Yeah, I guess that's one of my claims to fame, huh? Yeah, we lived together. Chipper was a really good baseball player, so his dad was a coach and didn't want to coach him for obvious reasons, and sent him up to Bowles High School because he was a good athlete. And I got sent down from South Georgia because I was a juvenile delinquent. He was completely separate.
And then you guys end up...
Nonetheless, we met and became best of friends. No, I wasn't that bad. I'm just kidding.
Oh, good Lord. I'm going to tell this.
Do we have inside stories?
No, I have plenty.
Okay.
If he doesn't write a book about himself, I'm going to write one.
We'll do that in another segment. So I've always heard this reference to Live at the Print Shop, and I'm going to be honest, I never knew what it was. And then it kept popping up. Sean Mullins, like Ed mentioned his record, and I was like, well, what is the print shop?
Yeah, so I'll give you a little explanation. The print shop is actually a functional print shop here at my house. I've had a record label for a number of years, and it's more of a passion project, but I have a few highlights along the way. And I was working with a band, and part of their deal was I was going to recoup some of the funds with merch. So I decided to bring the merch in-house and convert my guest house into a print shop. And so I kind of, I was learning the craft over here, so to speak. And I decorated it sort of like the 70s retro but refined look over here. And anyway, the deal fell through at the 11th hour. I'm like, what am I going to do with all this crap now? And I just really... It just came to me. I said, I'm going to shoot some content. I'm going to call it Live at the Print Shop. And I've always had an affinity for music, particularly the Atlanta scene. I've always tried to nurture that the best way. And so I called a friend of mine, Angie Aparo, over here and gathered a crew, and we shot a little pilot and just had fun with it. And it really just kind of perpetuated this great feeling and some really cool content. And it's kind of word of mouth, and it spread. And I did another one and another one, and now it's 3.5 years later, and I've done like 40 of these, and now we're putting out records and all kinds of things.
So I'm hearing keywords here: my guest house, my record label. This stuff is not cheap to do. Like this started out as your pet project. And now it's a legitimate, I'm holding the record, which is beautiful, in my hands. But if you don't know about it, there's something really cool that you need to know about it, and that's a tease. I want to play one of the songs. Where are you pressing these vinyl?
So we have a couple partnerships. We're doing those with a company called Hand Draw.
Okay.
Barnes, check this out.
What?
When's the last time you saw one of these?
Hold on. He's handing me something. An 8-track?
Pressed an 8-track.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Who has an 8-track player?
I do.
Are you? But who else? Is this the one you? This is for real. I'm holding an 8-track. I've not held one of these in 40 years. Remember how the Peter Frampton song used to be like, "Do you feel like I do?"
The Eagles, John Denver, all those back in the day, baby.
I'm bringing the 8-track back, Barnes.
And you even have the thing here where it's she said, and then when it clicks, it continues, she said.
That's the best part about it. Now, Barnes, if you haven't listened to an 8-track in a while, we're going to get you a player and let you listen to it. It's just
my gosh.
Feeling that you haven't had in a long time. It's sort of like the changing of the seasons or a new song coming on. It's a refreshing feeling that has been dormant in your mind for a while.
Yeah, for reasons, though. This might be a little much on the nostalgia push for me. I'm all about nostalgia, but that is extreme. Wow.
It's actually really cool, Barnes.
No,
Come on, man.
I agree. I'm like, wow.
Come on.
I mean, if this comes back, we are really full circle. You know what I mean? Like if 8 tracks like come back for real.
Correct.
By the way, where can you get the album?
A lot of record stores. It's we released it in Record Store Day, so just go to recordstoreday.com and look at participating stores, and then they will be on sale a few hundred units online in a couple months.
We're talking to Adam Blank, who this is his baby. This is his whole thing. And I have to tell you, you have launched you're full of great ideas. When you open up the record, it's like the double album you would open up. Remember when you got to look at the cool stuff and all the, the text and you read about it? And inside, there's money.
Yep.
There's actual money.
Legal tender, baby.
So explain this, Ed.
No, I'll let Adam explain it because it's Adam's brainchild. It's his baby.
Yeah, you gave me this record, so I'm instantly profiting $2.
That's right. So the money that Barnes is referring to here is we have $2 in each of these records, and it's called the Silver Dollar Exchange. We gave it a name. But essentially what it is, I've given away silver dollars as a peace offering to random people over the last 3 or 4 years. And it has really affected people. When you give someone a silver dollar and say, here, to a perfect stranger, take this, it's going to bring you luck. I just wanted to wish you well.
Yeah.
It really floors people. They're like, what the hell? Like, thank you very much, because they're not going to spend it. It's easy to keep up with. It brings back memories. Those are from the 1970s, the ones that are they're called Eisenhower silver dollars. And sometimes we give away, the ones that are called peace dollars that were made in the early 1900s. So it doesn't matter where they came from. It's the sentiment, and it just goes a long way.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I want to interject and tell a story that Adam did. He and I went and saw Kim, who's Elton John's keyboardist. He was filling in with Foreigner down in Columbus, Georgia. And at the end of the night, Adam gave him a silver dollar, an old one. And he looked at it, and he was like, it was the year that his dad was born.
Wow. And
it just touched him so much. The next day, I got a call from Kim. He wanted to reach out to Adam. And I believe he sent you a nice thank you.
He did, yeah. And I've got Kim's a sweetheart for doing that. And they seem to always be right on time, Barnes, and they strike people in different ways.
So cool. I mean, dude, you're full of good stuff. This is just really cool. Everyone seek this out. Collective Soul live at the print shop. Name some of the other bands real quick. I know you have Sean Mullins. You mentioned Mother's Finest. Who else do you have?
Oh, we've had a lot. Blues Traveler, Sean Mullins, Colin Hay from Men at Work. That was a really cool one. Skip Martin from the Daz Band and Kool and the Gang. Let's see who else. Angie Aparo, of course.
So cool. Who'd you just have last week? Who'd you have last week?
Oh, we have a big surprise for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. We had the Sugar Hill Gang, who was just here last week.
Wow.
And that was pretty special.
Well, we need to do a 99X collab at some point with you. I don't know what, but this sounds like a really cool thing we could get behind, you know?
I'd love you guys to come check it out. I think you'd dig it.
Absolutely.
The next one, I'll drag Barnes out. I'll pick him up and come out there. Oh, and you had Driving to Crime. Don't forget Driving to Crime.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, Adam Blank, it was great to meet you. Everyone seek this out. You can also look on YouTube and find some stuff as well. Live at the print shop, Collective Soul's new record. Adam, thank you very much.
Barnes, great talking to you. Ed, take care of yourself.
See you, brother.
Soon, buddy.
This is the original. It's 99X.